Good evening, Sunday 9 p.m. It's Where the Owls Sleep. Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of the Parliament. Stocky, how are you going, sir?
I'm going strong. I've watched 7 televised games this weekend.
7.
So
So you're going to give us all the information this weekend?
possibly. It'll probably be just as flawed as it usually is.
Fair play, fair play. The one game that I watched the most of this weekend, we won't even be covering because no one will know who we're talking about. So,
Oh, right, fair enough. Was that the old firm?
no, it was my new Czech team that I'm going to be following called FK Dokla.
Wow. So we've got Sundance, Dukla. We're gonna have to get a team that we follow for every country at this rate. I'm sure Jack will help us in that regard.
Yeah, I'm sure Jack's got more than the 3 that I've got, so yeah, he can definitely help us out there. Might as well, on that note, let's get him in. How's it going, boys? Jack, you good?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, very well, thank you.
Samir, how's it going? Not as smiley as you was last week, by the way.
I had 2 successful hate watches, and then my own team decided to let me down in the end. But
Hey,
yeah,
they say karma's a bitch, Samir.
karma's a bitch. But I did say this was gonna come in. I did say this was coming.
Yeah, well, it got around to you in the end. But hey, can't win every weekend. It's one of those things. As usual, we're going to get into it. We're going to actually start slightly differently this week. So, a frustrating start to the season for the East London boys at Bolton Orient, a defeat at home to Southampton. It's been a bit of a mixed bag of a start, really, hasn't it, Stocks? I don't know if anybody else has been ball. Jack would have been because it's the same league as Orient, but it's been a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it, Stocks?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest, because I think they've already brought in at least 11 players.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very mixed bag, as you say. And I think at this point last season they'd lost all their games, so at least there's points on the board this year.
Oh yeah,
You got to think they got to the playoffs and they were like bottom in November, or in the relegation zone at least. So and as Jack was certainly to attest to, League One's batshit mental sometimes. So who knows? One week you could smack someone, and you quite easily get smacked yourself the other.
Very true. And also, it is also very difficult to get loans right 2 seasons in a row. So,
we've said that a lot.
And multiple people.
Yes,
not just you could just have a whole season of shockers, couldn't you? Getting one loan right a year is a big result. So if you get someone in that starts every single game, that's a successful loan, isn't it?
Mm.
And yeah, it's very hard to do. Very, very hard to do. But even then, we had Connor Bradley and James Trafford and still fucked it. So you still need even more than that. So it's hard to do. And obviously we spoke about Walsall a couple of times, haven't we? I know obviously they're in League Two, but last year they had like the generational fall off, didn't they? But that's because they had someone on loan, and then I think it was from Stoke, and then January Stoke, because he was smashing it, Stoke took him back and wanted to try him at a higher level, which I get from Stoke's point of view. They ain't tied to Walsall, but that's the other ruthless thing as well, is that actually if it goes well, sometimes they don't last the year. But you obviously, like last year, look at it, you had good loans, but they were like 95% good, because if they're 100% good, they go back.
Well, to be honest,
I'm worried about that for Cozier Dewberry. I'm not suggesting he goes back to Brighton. I'm not that daft, but they could possibly go right. We want to try my championship club.
Well, speaking about the loan market, so like Orient's big 2 last year with their keeper Keeley and Donnelly, and they're both from Tottenham. And as poor as Tottenham were, them 2 were never really going to trouble first team contention. Yeah. So they're more than happy to leave them there for the year. And then what's the worst thing they do? They sell them for like 2-3 mil to a championship club. So really, it was one of them rare things where it worked out for everyone. But as you say, to get right 2 years on the banks is sort of needle in the haystack stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where have them two gone this year?
I was about to say
No
that.
idea. No idea.
Should have a
Well,
look
they
at
left
that.
Orient. I don't care.
You just about managed to support them because they were Tottenham boys while they were at Orient.
Yeah.
Now they've gone back, so you've stopped. That's fair play. Very, very fair play. I was going to say something else. It's completely gone from my head now.
It's going to be one of them shows, isn't it, mate?
On what you were saying about Cozy Dewberry going back, is that something that can't happen till January though, or are they able to do it before that? Do you know, Jack?
No, it can only happen in January. I might be wrong here, but I did see, because after his first game, it's literally everyone, we just can't enjoy things in life. People were like, fucking hell, if he keeps this up, he's almost, because he was in the Championship last year, did well for Blackburn, and then he had a bit of a fall off. So as soon as he looked like he could be in the Championship. I mean, the difference is that if we're doing fuck all, then, and he's still looking good, then that's when you might do it. But if we're at the top end of League One, how much fucking difference is there between that and bottom percentiles of the Championship?
That's very true. That's also the unfortunate thing for Orient from the Tottenham 2 last year, is if they did win the playoffs, they potentially would have just gotten back again because they're instantly making that step up to the next level. So there's no point moving them about.
And that's why it's just so important that you've got to have that good loan year as well. I mean, when we had Trafford and Bradley, I knew Trafford would probably get a move somewhere. I kind of thought there was a half chance Conor Bradley might go back out on loan. But even if they don't come back to you, you can point to you become more enticing to a player going out on loan, because ultimately a player going out on loan is there to prove themselves, and not necessarily saying they're going to improve as such, but they're there to prove themselves, and you then become, more wanted by the clubs. And you got to strike with that. You got to just basically ride that good loan wave, because it's a fucking crash most of the time. Spectacular one.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way. Just on Keeley and Donnelly. Donnelly's in the Champo with Stoke, and Keeley's actually back in League One with Luton.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Have they bought him?
No, they're both on loan.
Oh, they are actually on loan at Luton.
Yeah, they're both out on loan again.
Man,
Luton have bought Keeley.
Oh, yeah, I thought they might have done, yeah.
But Donnelly's definitely on loan.
Yeah, I think Luton have been very, very sensible with what they've done. Everyone they've bought has been with a view to getting up. Now that could spectacularly fucking backfire on them if they don't go up, because they've not spent really that much money. Because depending on how much they're getting, because they're putting it all towards their new stadium.
Kenilworth Road's going.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
I
think
no.
I might be wrong, but I think the stadium's actually being built now.
Oh, okay.
I probably should Google these things. We're on a football podcast, shouldn't I? Really, but
hey, no, we like just information thrown out there and then potentially being shot down.
It's to begin in summer 2025. Now, we don't really have seasons in this country anymore, so that's. but in theory, on the day we it down in Manchester for half the day, in theory that should be now. So yeah, it's saying that it's got a 2028, 29 season. So it's obviously still got 3 or 4 years, but 25,000. Because what's the capacity now? It's not much, 14 or 16 or something.
It doesn't seem like a massive jump to build.
Yeah, I say that.
It's a bit of a mild step rather than a leap, isn't it? Which is a strange one. And they're currently sitting in 7th in the league after 6 games. So Bit of work to do.
But
Right, same league. But over to you, Jack. I would like to speak on Jack's dedication before he actually speaks on this, because we was in Prague this weekend and we was actually watching FK Dukla as Jack was stood with his phone, one eye on the game we was watching live and one eye on Bolton the whole time. It was really impressive work.
It's dedication to a fault, I believe, is what the saying would be. Same old. We just can't win. We can't put teams away. One shot on target the whole game against us, and it's a goal. It's ruthless. It really does just feel like we're going to click and just absolutely start smashing people, but it's just not happening. It's frustrating, but the ironic thing is as well, the loan we've got of a striker from Hull, he's actually scored 3 league goals. So it's not even like the magical bullet of getting a new striker is going to work. Apparently, we're going to get Force, Marcus Force from Middlesbrough, a striker. So I've seen his name come up on the Sky Sports reader on a Saturday. So he's known of, and he's out of contract as well at the end of the season. But we just can't put people away. We've got the lowest XG against us in the whole league. Got the lowest shots on target. Got the lowest shots against us. We've got the lowest chances created. Like, as in, we aren't top of the list. 1-1-1 across the board. And we've actually got a striker on loans that's scored a few as well. So it's fucking enraging, to be honest with you. But I do feel that we're going to click. We for the first time in about 4 years as well, we are playing on the international break, because we've had over 3 players. Has been obviously like fucking Wales and that, nothing exciting, but it's the first year in probably 4 or 5 seasons that we've not played, so that we are playing, which is good, because I feel like we always used to cling on to these games in hand things and then balls it up, and then the pressure became so much that we just ultimately flap it. So I think the best thing for us is the fact we've got another game on Saturday. We do have one on Tuesday, but that's not the fucking Mickey Mouse Cup or whatever it is. If we get to Wembley, I shall be there, of course. But I will not be going to Rotherham at home on a Tuesday night or against Man City's under fucking 21s or whatever. It's frustrating. And
is that the Papa John's then?
Oh, whatever it's fucking called now. Yeah. Like, it's fucking the Pizza Cup. We'd even call it the Papa John's. We'd call it the Pizza Cup to make it even more embarrassing. But yeah,
that actually sounds like a GP circuit event on Mario Kart.
Yeah, it does. Fucking pepperoni slices, fucking slipping your car out, slipping the car up. But yeah, I think it's something's got to change. Just some of the goals have got to gain. But there's some players in the league that I just love to have, like Jamie Reid, who plays for Stevenage. He's a good. I can't believe he's still there. He's a good striker. Like, he would just be perfect for us. Like Alfie May at Huddersfield. There's quite a few, and I just think, why have we not just got them? It's annoying. And our centre back has got. I seen the stat yesterday, which made me want to fucking dash my phone up. Someone actually tweeted it, and also some Bolton fans are so fucking positive at the moment. I just want to fucking fight them all. And I've actually, I've openly offered them. I've said I sit 182 Rose Ed, North Stand Lower. If you want to fucking come at me with this positivity shit, come and see me there, because I don't believe these people exist. I don't believe they exist. None of them have got a picture. They're all the fucking club crests. Fucking weirdos, mate. Weirdos and cooks. I don't get it. And I never see them. I replied to someone the other day. I said, I've sat next to the people for 25 years, to my left, my right, in front of me. Apart from you guys this year, he's not getting spoken till at least December. I'm like, no, everyone says the same thing, and then you go on Twitter and it's like, oh yeah, but you know it'll come good. Like, but how long do you say shit like that before until you just go, oh, do I have a life? Do I have anything else going on for me? Like, it's fucking winding me up. So yes, I'm positive, but also negative.
It's this kind of attitude that get you dragged in by the club, mate.
Well, yeah, final warning now. I mean, ban me then. Ban me.
Final warning.
Fucking ban me then, yeah. Fuck it, I'd love it. But my dad's actually my dad's just flown to Japan today for a little trip. The only country in the world that's also giving sex visas out. I'm hoping to God those two things are not related. Already got pretty small cocks as an average anyway. Don't need my dad fucking adding that his gene pool into that. Yeah, Jesus Christ. But so he's not.
That's a big detour. Christmas is coming, everyone. So get their visas.
Yeah. So he's not there on Saturday. So I'm hoping that we win, and then it'll be like, fuck's sake. Well, I've got to stay in Japan then, haven't I? Like, yeah.
The rest of that sex visa.
Yeah. He's knackered, the poor lad.
Oh, jeez.
Gonna have to pick a Japanese team now, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. We're going worldwide.
Oh, okay. We was going to do Southampton, but John's not here to discuss it. I believe I can't just remember what their result was.
Yeah, they drew 2-2.
Oh, there you go. They've drawn 2-2. So they've had a very indifferent start to the season as well. Premier League wise, bit of a mixed bag this weekend, I feel. There was a few games that went the way. Well, in my mind, it was a few games that went the opposite way that I thought they would. In fact, most of the games went the opposite way that I thought they would this weekend. So, yeah, a bit of an interesting weekend. We'll start from the beginning with our teams. I think this one could be quite brief because it was probably the most drab game of the weekend. Newcastle Leeds, late game Saturday, 0-0 draw. We're screaming out for a striker and some creativity, to be honest, because, yeah, we just didn't look at it. We had no tempo about our game whatsoever. And weirdly enough, Sean Longstaff was the best player on the pitch, and he was playing for Leeds. So
he really was.
Yeah, he really was.
I thought he played really well.
Yeah, he played with a point to prove, innit?
Yeah, fair play to him. I've never had anything really bad to say about Sean Longstaff. I just don't think he would have fitted into the role that we needed him to do, coming off the bench every now and again. He needs to be playing consistently to get the very best out of him week in, week out. So fair play to him. I've got nothing against him.
Yeah,
I saw a tackle on Bruno early on, and I was like, "Yeah, he's on one."
Yeah, great.
He's got the red arrow up, isn't he? He's got the red arrow.
He's on one. He is very much. But I did have him down as to either get booked or to score, and he did neither. So slightly disappointing.
Yeah, he was running around. He had one of them old Liverpool inhalers, weren't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
He never wanted to go though, did he?
No, he didn't force his way out or anything like that. I think it was one of them that we needed to make space for other players, and we needed a bit of money. And the club just turned around to him and said, "Unfortunately, you're the saleable asset that we've got in there that someone's actually going to pay for." So,
and I answered no because I watched his post-match interview afterwards, and he was basically like saying how obviously there's Bruno in front of him and other players in front of him, so he couldn't obviously play. So he thought, yeah, let me take my chance at Leeds. And it was a good post-match interview. He gave his props to Newcastle fans and Leeds fans as well. So, yeah, pretty much respectful on his part.
Yeah, that's all you're going to get from him. No, he's good. He's a good lad. He's not one of them that's going to cause too many dramas either way, to be fair. So, Haven't got a bad word to say about him. In a slight different way of doing things, we're going to sort of speak about transfers all mixed in. So, as I said, we needed a front man. He couldn't play this weekend, but this week we have signed Nick Voltamada, as I'm told it's pronounced. And I'm ecstatic. I am absolutely ecstatic about this. He was like, if I had a choice out of any players, he was the one below Ekitike. I just never mentioned him because it seemed like the most unrealistic signing ever. He seemed destined for Bayern Munich. And I didn't even consider it was a deal we'd even try and get done, let alone actually get done with no one knowing about it. So, yeah, I can't wait for this guy to start playing for us. He's special for me. He looks like a really, really good player.
He's not. He's definitely not the striker his physical build would think he is. He really likes to come short, link the play, drive with the ball. He's not like like a crossing merchant. He's not there to. He's not so great in the air, but his all-round game's lovely, and played really well in the summer. I think we all mentioned that when he played in the summer in the under-21 tournament.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
He's about as plug as play as it gets as well. If you did, once you've taken Ekitike out of the mix, available strikers on the market. If you're taking Isak out and you're putting one in, he's as close as you get to plug.
I think he got 15 league goals for Stuttgart last year.
Something like that, yeah.
Not
12.
12.
About 15.
Yeah, bring it down. Huh? Right, I don't even think it was 12 actually.
Maybe I don't think it was 12. To bring it down.
About 15. Yeah, bring that shit down. Sesko had more.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Or what? Sesko, the 10th in line for penalties.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So if he could be like that, then whoa, I'm waiting for this one. And we are on strikers now. We are on their cases.
Yeah, that's calm. I have no worries about this guy coming in whatsoever. I think out of all the strikers that have come to the Prem, he will be in the bracket. The new ones, he will be in the bracket with Gokares and Ekitike rather than any of the others. When it comes to how good he's been as a transfer come the end of the season.
Yeah, to be fair to you, like, you've never let down the league when it comes to strikers. I think every time you've bought one, they've had numbers to back it. So I can't really get on your case with that one.
And last week when I said quietly we're having a good window, now quite loudly we're having a very good window. I think we still need one more, but
yeah, definitely one more. One more.
Well, it all depends on what's happening with a certain other guy that we'll get onto a little bit later, to be fair, once we've got through the games when we do our deadline day talk. But
yeah,
let's roll into this afternoon. Samir. What happened? This was... I know what I feel happened in my mind because I've been saying it for a while, how much I rate Arteta as a coach overall.
Yeah.
But he can coach every type of football possible, but he picks the wrong type sometimes on certain days. Yeah. And I think today's one of them days.
1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, I honestly don't know what he was thinking, man. Like, I just look at the two players for me, and that's Moreno and Martinelli. I look at how they didn't come off the bench against Leeds, which was very telling. We're winning 5-0 and you're not bringing these two on because, yeah, like ability-wise, we don't really look at them like that. So to have him start at Anfield after you didn't give him a game against Leeds was very, very weird to me. I know Odegaard got injured, but like if Odegaard is that much of an important player and he's fit enough to be on the bench, for me, he's fit enough to start in a big game like this as well. Like he's fit enough to start, and you've benched Eze. I understand it's Anfield and it's Eze's first time at Arsenal, but Eze's had a few games. He's had a few games in pre-season. He's had a few games in the Premier League already. So why are you benching Eze when he's had a few games? Like you benched him like he's like he ain't had a pre-season. he needs to, adjust to the team. Like, it made absolute no sense for me. And I like, tactic wise, I thought it was alright. I think us and Liverpool were like neck and neck when it came to like tactics, but it just came down to personnel out there. And I've said this to plenty of people today. It's just like, I'm tired of seeing someone like Martinelli for the last God knows how long has he been at my club. Like, it's just the same face on that left hand side. Like, if you want to get better, you want to win the league, you've got to improve. You got to get better. And I don't know what it is with Arteta and people before him, but you stick with these guys like they're gonna do anything anything better the week after. It's just like, nah, like, come on, man. It's time to move on. It's time to get better players. And yeah, I thought all round, I thought both teams were nervous. I thought that first half both teams were nervous. Like, us who are aspiring to be champions, we've got to go at Liverpool. We can't be moving nervous like that. I know it's Anfield. I know, like, the crowd weren't really up for it like that. Like, even the fans were nervous, and we should have taken that to our advantage and just absolutely gone at them. But I reckon, I don't know. I think Arteta's and the team has gone into that just playing safe, and it's like someone said on commentary earlier. I think they wanted to take the draw, because you could see Martinelli was struggling. I would have taken him off at half time. You could see Moreno had no effect whatsoever. I would have taken him off at half time, but he's taking him off in the 69th minute, and I'm just like, okay. Like, for me personally, I would have taken them off earlier and gone at Liverpool in that start of the second half with Eze and Odegaard. But see, the manager sees different. For me personally, I think he just wanted to go for a draw. I don't think he personally wanted a win, which is absolutely mind-boggling. Like, Anfield, this is our chance now to put our foot down and tell them, oh, wait, we want to win. But yeah, didn't go our way today.
He took off Madueke as well. I thought was probably the best forward on the pitch. I thought he looked quite lively. I wouldn't say he was the best player on the pitch, because I think Slobodan had that even before the free kick. I thought he was mustard. But yeah, I thought he had a really good game for Arsenal.
And I
And
think
and just chucking on that, like, I know it was great that Diamond come on and he affected the game at Leeds, but bringing him on away at Anfield when you're a goal down, what's Arteta doing?
That's what I mean. He's just he's a psycho, man. That's what I put it down to. I don't know what's going through his head.
Is he trying to hang down that? Is he trying to have a positive? He's hoping people go, oh, look at Arsenal with a 15-year-old and forget about the result. I don't get it.
I think it's just Dalman's technical ability. Like, he could possibly create something out of anything. Like, he looks like he's got that in him. At such a young age.
Liverpool weren't.
Pardon?
Leeds were cooked when he come on, and I can understand them bringing him on in that game. You were like 3-4-0 up, but when you're chasing a 1-0, you're 1-0 down at Anfield with a defence that was playing pretty well, and I thought they played well throughout the game. It just seemed desperation and a little bit odd.
That was
Didn't really agree. Like, I'm not saying it's Dalman's fault, but surely Arteta can do something else with what he's got on the bench.
That's what Arteta does. He just gets to the 80th minute. He gets desperate, and he does all sorts of nonsense. And it's just like, you'd prefer it earlier, man. I just don't get why everything is always so late. And it doesn't do anything, man. It's gonna be a long season, man. I just feel like my biggest issue with Arsenal right now is that left hand side. I think you've had Soboslai at right back. Like, if it were anyone else apart from Martinelli, I think we've got him on toes. Martinelli is possibly probably top 5 worst winger in the league right now. Like, left wing, like top 5 worst winger in the league right now. I thought personally in the game against Newcastle, everyone was saying Soboslai was having he had a good game. I thought in that first half he was struggling a bit, because obviously he's not a right back.
Do you know what? I kind of agree with that last point, but I think all of your points about Martinelli aren't aren't the reason why it didn't work today. Arteta
No,
set
but
up wrong. Your midfield moved the ball sideways way too often. All three of those midfielders go sideways too often.
yeah,
What you needed
yeah,
to do was when Slobberslide was inverting and going into midfield, when you won the ball back, was move it quickly. Martinelli was the right choice because he has the pace to cause trouble down there. It's just you waited so long to get forward that Liverpool
You're
was
right with
set
that one.
again, which makes
Yeah.
him completely ineffective.
Yeah, you're
If
right
you
with that
used him
one.
the way we used Elanga, and just as soon as you could get the ball to him on a transition, he would have been a lot more dangerous than he was. But as soon as the teams are set, Martinelli's useless. So that is what caused Martinelli to be so poor today. It's Arteta. He chose the wrong way to go at Liverpool. Everybody, probably even pundits as well, will turn around and say the beginning of the season, the best way to get at Liverpool is to go at them.
Yeah,
You did not do that today, and that's on Arteta. Wholly on Arteta, because he chose to play 3 defensive midfielders in midfield. That's it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's that's the thing. That's why I said Moreno as well. Like there was no need for him to be there either. But like I just looked at like from the off, we gave the ball to Martinelli, and he had the chance to play in Gyökeres. And this is what I mean by this happens time and time and time again. He has his head down and he ran all the way to.
That's a hard pass, man.
Where?
It's a straight pass, straight run. That's a very hard pass. He only had about 12
I
yards.
don't think it was a straight. I don't think it was a straight run. I think he bent it a little bit.
It was a straight pass and it was a straight run. That's a very, very hard pass.
I don't know. Even looking at the replays, I was thinking there's something there. Even the other angles, I personally thought there was something there, but it's just stuff he does every time. His head's down, goes, and then what happens in the end? Nothing. And that was from the off. And obviously with the Saliba thing, and that Saliba thing was just very fucking annoying. 5 minutes in,
I think he had a knock in the warm up. Apparently,
oh, is it?
Twisted an ankle.
Yeah.
He put the ball out for a throw in before that, and I was like, he's not right.
Oh, right. Because I thought when
they put it out for a throw.
When they showed the replay and I saw it was 0 impact, I was like, what?
Yeah.
He
put the ball out for a throw in like the second minute, and I was like, he's not right at all.
Okay.
I like to look at that Lee Gunner because he's such a fucking hater after the game, and he was saying it from somewhere, so I'm assuming it had been mentioned post game. I didn't hear it, but I saw that people were saying that.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I was like, it looked like a clash of knees, and I was just like, huh? Like, are you down from that? And then I didn't know there was thing, but I still like I don't know what you lot thought about him, but Maresca when he came on, I didn't know that Saliba was missing at all. I didn't know
on the Chelsea manager. What's happened there?
No, what's his name? What's his
Mascara?
Mascara. That's what I said.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, he's very, very tidy and confident. He's another one that was playing at the under 21s as well. Yeah, he was good. He was good.
On the Liverpool side, though, I thought Slot made a good substitution, taking McAllister off and then bringing Curtis Jones on, who won the free kick by getting behind Arsenal's midfield.
Yeah,
it feels like Liverpool have not played anywhere near what you'd say is their best.
Yeah,
but they're winning games. So, like, essentially, it felt like at times in the first half they were playing with 10 because Wirtz was having a bit of a mare. But just somehow, and Roy Keane was very explicit when he said this after the game. He goes, "Your memory fades, and you think you played well every week. You don't."
Yeah.
He goes, "Your memory tricks you to think you were good every week." He's like, "That is absolutely not the case." The best teams find a way to win when they're not playing well. And you can criticise Liverpool for certain things this season, but they've certainly done that. They've won when they've not played well, and that's invaluable. And someone who was being dug out for most of the season, Konate, I thought had a pretty solid game as well.
Yeah, my man's starting to realise he's in that last year of his contract, isn't
he? Yeah, all of a sudden.
What's that Real Madrid move?
Just to let you know, this is when you're meant to be good.
All of a sudden, he wants to be good now.
Not the worst bit.
Yeah, great game.
Hey, there's 24 hours left in the window. It was his last time to show how good he was.
Yeah.
Konate goes. Say if he goes next summer, they'll be looking at Gay. By the way, did you see his goal? Just before
I think Gay is going to go today.
Do
I don't
you?
think he will.
It's accepted. Everyone's shocked by how he's starting. No, it's not been accepted yet, but I think Liverpool put in a bid or some
At
sort.
35, which I think is a bit. I suppose it's last year of contract.
Last year of contract, yeah.
I think
If he
Glasner
goes
was
for
right.
35, I'm going to laugh because Parish turned down 60 last summer. So
wasn't it 8? Wasn't it 8? Or did he ask for 80?
they were asking for 80. Initially, we went in with 45. They asked for 60. We said no. And then we came back in and offered them 55 plus 5. And they said no. And then he was like, we want 80. We was like, all right,
that happens to a lot of teams. That happens to a lot of teams. That's crazy.
I think Glasner was right. And when he said, look, you're not going to find a replacement, they'd be better off keeping him all season, having a decent year.
You're right.
And then to spend the year looking for a centre-back.
Yeah, they left it way too late.
But what they actually said was you won't be able to get someone and bring them in,
Yeah.
I know it's early on, but, mid-season that could, just get up to the speed with, basically anywhere near the same quality. You're just not going to get it, are you? I kind of got a bit of a soft spot for Palace now because some of my family support them and one of my mates does, and I like them. I think they're good. I'm glad that they're having they've won that trophy. They've managed to get that trophy rather than some teams have that good team for a year or so and then it all crumbles and you got another 10, 15 years to get even lucky enough to be in that position again at that level. So I wanted him to stay and have a pretty good run in Europe, but obviously they've lost Eze, who looked great when he came on, to be honest with you.
I want to mention that he took 2 touches and already looked better than Martinelli. I was just like, oh my God, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? I
think it actually was 2 touches, wasn't it? The first one to control it and the second one to kick it round.
He's just walking past him. I'm just like, oh, so it's that easy. Like, it was a hard watch, man. It was a hard watch.
And the thing is that it is obviously only 3 games in. Yeah, 3 games. It's only 3 games in. It's obviously
season doesn't start until the transfer market's closed. You get that international break out the way. Let's see what happens after that. But our problem is, like last season, a lot of teams didn't take too many points off Liverpool, so we have to do it ourselves. We gotta beat them. So, but we didn't do that. So it's just now it's just long
try and do
the
that
rest
today.
of the season.
So
that's the weird.
To beat him today.
We
didn't. Yeah, we didn't. I'll be honest. We definitely didn't. That's a shocker for me.
He must have. I mean, to be fair, I tend not to listen to massive managers after games because it just fucking nags me out. But surely he's not. What's Arteta said about it?
He said they come to win and not to draw.
Yeah, I saw a quote saying he was proud of the players. That's the only thing I saw. I didn't see no post match thing, and
I've just seen like Twitter quotes, and they're like, "We didn't come to contain, we came to win." It's like, didn't seem like that.
The way you set up,
you didn't come to win.
Yeah, you didn't. There's a lie there.
Do that. If he had played Eze over Mourinho, then it would have been a completely different picture, I think.
100%. But like I go back to it. You benched him, didn't bring him on against Leeds, but now you're starting him at Anfield. I don't understand. I honestly, man. I'm not going to get onto him too early, but games like that is definitely what we need. If you want to win this league, the games like that at Anfield, you need 3 points, and you didn't come up.
His selection of tactics on certain days is not good enough for you to win.
Yeah.
You'll make too many of them mistakes. Everybody thought I was crazy when I said it when you were down to 10 against Man City last season. And I was like, no, you've got to make sure you've got an out at all times, regardless of who you're playing, regardless of against Man City, if you try and sit in for an hour, you're going to concede. That's just a fact. Like, that's not even like me guessing. You will concede if you try and sit in with 10 men against City. And you did. It might have been the last minute, but you still conceded.
That's what I mean. He's so scared to lose. And that's why he holds back. And I think like the Premier League is like that, man. I just feel like the Premier League right now, everyone is just so scared to lose. So our tactics are all more defensive and go back to keeper. Do you know how many times I saw Raya in that game? when I shouldn't have to see Raya. Like Liverpool weren't that they weren't really on us like that. But I saw him so many times because we just get and I was watching a game with a Liverpool fan. They were pretty much saying the same thing about their team. It's just back to Alisson, back to Alisson. Ours was back to Raya, and it's just like I'm so tired of my biggest issue is when we had there was a point I think Madueke had the ball, and there was like 4 of us in attack, and I think Liverpool had like 3 back, and I'm thinking back in the day, go and attack them 3 of them. Even if it's just you, Madueke, by yourself, just take them on. They've slowed down, and next thing you know, Liverpool's brought all their players back. We've turned back and played the ball back. That's the football today, and I am so frustrated with that. And I was just talking to him. I was like, "Do you remember Ronaldinho? Ronaldinho would see that and just take on God knows how many man, and then and go do what he wants to do. But nowadays, everyone's about, stop. No, I don't want to take that risk. Let's go back and go home. Like, it's so fucking annoying.
Let's just call it what it is. It's low risk, boring football.
Low risk, boring.
It's overcoaching. It's massively overcoaching.
Yeah.
It is, man.
Prime example. Look at Jack Grealish.
Oh, there we go.
Jack Grealish is finished. Jack Grealish he's gone to Everton, and what has he got?
He's free.
4 assists in 2 games.
Yeah, he's free.
He's taking people on. He's looking class again. He's looking like the maverick that he was at Villa again.
Yeah,
it's just overcoaching players out of the way they want to play. If you don't want a player to play the way, if you buy a player who doesn't play the way you want him to play, buy a different player.
We can't talk about this game without talking about that absolute thunder bastard from Szoboszlai. If there's any football manager players watching, we've all been waiting for this moment because he was the free kick guy on that game a few years ago. That's first of all, did any of you think keeper should have done better there?
Yes,
I actually still think that.
Yeah,
I was saying that. I was like, what?
He went all across to the open side, took 2 steps.
Yeah.
So he had momentum to get back across and still didn't make it. First time I saw it, I was like,
weird.
Oh, keeper's got
but he stopped. He took 2 steps and stopped and then tried to go again.
It's because of that stop. Yeah, it's because of that. To be fair, that ball was moving weird. When I saw it,
it was a great free kick.
Yeah,
but take the safety off. If you're going to gamble to save that side, fully gamble. Send it. Don't go and then half stop and then try and get there once you realise you was actually right in the first time.
Yeah,
just go.
Because the only way it could possibly come back is if you take deflection. Am I wrong? That's the only way it could.
Yeah, but if it takes a deflection, it takes a deflection. You're
that's not on
either way. If it takes a deflection, just go for where you think it's going to go. He guessed right, but then bold it and then decide I'm going to stop actually, just in case I'm not right.
Yeah,
but that's kind of like it's not just like that's a lack of conviction, isn't it? It's a lack of conviction. I'm not saying it's trust. It's a lack of conviction, just like that counter attack. I actually nearly turned the game off then because that was then Liverpool had
done the same thing
as well. Like literally 10 seconds later, and I was just like, "Make the pass, make the pass, make the what the fuck are you doing?" And then that just crumbled, didn't it? I was just like, you can't as a football. That's what I'm saying about. I mean, James, you said it to be fair, mate, about the whole overcoaching. How can your natural, like, end of the day, you're playing for Liverpool. You know, you're either just signed for them or you've won a league in the last 4 calendar months. You know, you are a top level footballer at theoretically top power. How does your natural talent not override whatever you've been told to fucking do in these moments? I cannot.
They're robots. There's no personality.
There's no confidence in these players. I said this a while back. I've watched Henry say it. Like he said basically, if you've got confidence like in yourself, forget what the manager's saying. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And then in the end, it could either go your way or it could not go your way. But most likely it will go your way. But like, I don't know what it is. I think like these players really, really fear these managers. Like, because
I think as well, this is why you. This is my own opinion. I'm sure maybe I could be completely wrong here, but it feels like whenever you see a naturally attacking team, it's generally a younger coach probably because a younger coach is thinking, who am I to fucking tell these players that I want them to do fucking this at this exact moment, and I don't want you to make a run at this specific time, because who the fuck am I? Which is why they generally gravitate to more attacking plays, because it's put a team together, let's try and get a good team fit, here's the tactics, you're the footballers, go out and fucking play like any of us would want to play. Right? No one went to the park and fucking wanted to be a fucking right back, did we? Like, you know what I mean? Like, or you wouldn't go to the park and someone would be like, oh, let me just try and follow my inverted run. You'd be like, yeah, just you run forward and I'll fucking try and slide the ball through for you. Like, give me through on goal. Like, that's what I'm going to try. And it's just shit. And I know we're going to do it, and we could do it for fucking a million pods, but when you've got that combined with the VAR thing, what you're fast actually now getting to is a product that isn't something you want. It's now getting towards a product when you combine games and moments like that and the general pussy nature of some tactics, combine it with the VAR aspect of it and the Americanization of fucking halftime interviews and all that crap. I know I sound like a League One football team fan. I get that. An aspect of it is that. But ultimately, I'm still...
That's what we think.
It's still... They still want me to watch their product. Look, that's what they want. They wouldn't just want me to follow my own team. Don't fuck it, I don't have to do that. That's why I got so many. And it's now fast becoming a product that you won't buy. If you went to like an Amazon review of a product you were looking at, and it was like it gave you those things, you'd be like, I just don't want that. That's not a thing I want, so I'm not going to get it. And I think it feels like it could be this year that something breaks. Really, if I'm honest.
What, to the point where we've had enough and we're watching less, or?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm with you.
What I mean is Liverpool Arsenal. It's a game that you would, plan potentially your weekend around, or you would say, I want to make sure that I'm
free for that.
Start watching that somewhere. Or if someone says to you, do you want to go watch Liverpool Arsenal? Do you want to go to the pub and watch Liverpool Arsenal on Sunday? Be like, yeah. It's so right. If someone goes, you want to go and watch Fulham versus Villa? Obviously, we're all perverts, hence what we are. So probably we'd be there with a fucking heartbeat. It's a 9 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, no dramas. But like, it's just mad that I watch a game like that and I just think I can't be arsed watching it. Like, it's fucking boring. It's boring.
It is.
It is boring. Anyone notice Salah's concrete left foot tonight? Oh God!
Yeah. God, yeah.
Jesus wept. He couldn't trap a wet sack of shit tonight, could he?
I don't know why you're laughing. Gokeres is just as bad. Do you know everybody used to say second touch is a tackle? Gokeres' second touch is a wrestling move. What is going on with that guy's first touch? It's terrible.
I didn't. Yeah, I personally, I wasn't even watching him like that. I didn't see
because he was barely in the game.
He went in the game. That's what I'm saying. So I don't remember too many touches.
More bookings and shots on target.
I felt sorry for him today, man.
These agendas are going to run horribly for you, I think, this year, Samir.
No, I personally don't think so. I just think he had Moreno behind him. It's just like
these are the games where you buy a number 9 for to make the difference.
Yeah, but who really goes to Anfield as a number 9 and stands
if
out?
You want to win,
really,
that's
even
what you
Haaland.
Alexander Isak.
I get it. Who?
Alexander Isak.
Debut.
Anfield scored, Lutz
and lost. Yeah, but he's won. Yeah, I was thinking him, but he's won out of God knows how many.
Hey,
like, you don't go to Anfield
scoring like 90 goals in 105 games or whatever the hell he's doing. Then he should be doing this stuff.
Yeah, but in 3 games, like against Anfield, let him get warm. Let the team get the warm. Like you said, Liverpool hasn't kicked off. We haven't kicked off. Like, let us get warm first.
I actually think this is Liverpool this season. Liverpool. I think Liverpool are going to have to rely on moments of magic this season because the way he set them up is not good enough for them to control games.
You're saying
that is why they've got the front four that they've got. They're all moments of magic players. All of them are. All four of them are moments of magical players. So they won't be in the game consistently. They'll be hoping for them to do one magical thing each to create one goal a game, and that's the plan.
Yeah. Well, but what I would say about the Gyökeres thing is that what I would like to see from him is that he should be glaring at the players. He should be scout. I'm not saying he should be fucking arguing with it, because that we all know that just doesn't work. It's always a slippery slope. To be fair, mate, I was drifting in and out of consciousness watching it, so I certainly didn't feel like I could see him like.
No, I did see that. I feel a bit of frustration
because he should be frustrated.
Yeah, he wasn't getting any service. And the one time he actually got service, someone played him through. He took a touch and laid it off to someone. I can't remember who it was, but that's the only time in that game we got the ball and Chai played the ball to him. Like, imagine, like you said, we played with a flat three, no one creatively in that number 10. We had Madueke, the only one who tried. But like, I like to look at
petition to get him out.
Who?
Your best player.
That's what I said. I always
had a petition to get rid of.
That's why I keep my mouth shut. I hate that. Like, I don't want to jump on it and be like, oh yeah, no man, he should be in my team and this, that, because he could come good. And then if he does come good, everyone's gonna be like, oh, but you said you didn't want him in the club. So I was just like, all right, I held back on that one. But like, I like to look at someone like Newcastle. I don't want to like big up Mitch like this, but I like you're in a game and stuff's happening both wings. So you got Harvey Barnes or whoever on the left wing going crazy. You got Elanga on the right going crazy, and you got someone in the middle going crazy. The balance doesn't work if it's just coming from one side. We had corners. We had corners all coming from the right. We had corners all coming from the right because it was Madueke just trying. We got a corner. We had one corner from the left, and that's because Madueke shot and it's deflected and it's gone to the left hand side. We had no threat on that left hand side whatsoever, and that doesn't work, man. There was a time where Martinelli was good. And we had Martinelli going crazy and we had Saka going crazy. And that was our best year. But yeah, you've got to have a balance of having a good left winger and a good right winger in the same game.
How long's Saka out for?
Basically, they was saying a month maybe, but Arteta was just like, yeah, probably a few weeks after international break. So international break fell at the right time. But yeah. Hopefully, man, I'm just hoping that we just sneak in and get a left winger. Just anyone. Okay, anyone better than Martinelli. I'll take Gordon if I have to. I'll take Gordon. What's Bowen doing? He can play on the left now.
No, Bowen's right winger. One. Gordon would cost you the best part of £80 million, so that's not going to happen.
Fuck's sake, man. You know, I just saw so fucking greedy. This is what's wrong with today's world right now.
Just keep spending more money, Arsenal. You'll get
You've spent more money than everybody, and you're calling us greedy.
No, we haven't. Liverpool still spent more than us. I think City still spent more. Like, Arsenal haven't really gone that, like, of course, numbers.
Since Arteta come in, he has spent the most money in the Premier League.
Over Pep Guardiola?
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
No,
but he didn't.
Maybe.
But you got
Arteta has spent the most money in the Premier League since he became manager of Arsenal.
You got to look at it. Arsenal, he's come in to clean us up. Like, this is the last 2 seasons have been the only times we've actually been settled. Pep's come into a Premier League winning team, and they've got drug money. But with us, he came in and cleaned up the club. Like, it's not like, oh shit, he's added to a already winning team, is it?
You to be fair, you've just referenced our wingers. Like, Eddie Howe had a much bigger cleanup job. You've just referenced our wingers. So why has he not done the same thing? It's got nothing to do with what he had to do to get where he was. He's just picking the wrong players. He's too safe. Take the safety off.
No, yes, no, but let's be real. Some of his transfers have not been.
This is how bad it was today.
Yeah.
Peter Schmeichel came out at half-time and said, I now want Liverpool to win this game because they're the only team trying to play football today.
Yeah, but I'd argue that's But I mean,
we were both just as bad as each other. Sorry, Jack.
it's kind of close to splitting hairs there, though, isn't it? Because I
What
don't
the
think
hell? We were
Yeah,
bad
but
as each other.
for a
I'm sitting
Man
here with Liverpool.
United legend to come
No,
out
no,
and
I
say
understand.
that, that's
but I get that. I'm
crazy.
sitting, but you don't understand. I'm sitting here. I'm watching the game with Liverpool fans, 2 Liverpool fans. It's just me, Arsenal fans. We were both frustrated of how poor we both were. So how is he coming out and saying Liverpool were playing the better football? We were both giving the ball to each other. It was horrible. I don't know what you lot were seeing, but it was a horrible game of football.
It was a horrible game of
Both teams were just like, yeah, here you go, have the ball. Like, it was horrible. So I don't know what he's on about. I thought both teams were shocking. I didn't see anything from Liverpool, to be fair. To be like, they didn't really threaten Raya that much, and we didn't threaten Alisson. It was a horrible game of football.
Yeah,
which is becoming all too frequent in that league.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
One thing that wasn't a horrible game of football for some of us in there. Our winner this weekend.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I didn't see happening last week.
It's quite the turn up.
Yeah.
So come on, talk us through it, because this is wild.
Big win.
Mad,
big win.
A good old mad West Ham week. So like we finally signed 2 central midfielders. Then we start letting people go. Agurd's disappeared. We're trying. Marseille won him, but they're not coming up with the price. Emerson's gone for like less than €1 million. And then last night, as everyone's going off to bed, there was a release on The Athletic, and then that Fabrizio bloke that Paqueta was off to Villa. And there was lots of leaks going out that he was going to refuse to play in the game today.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to move to Villa. And I found it very strange, because even at that shit show at Chelsea, Paqueta was one of the very, very few out there that was actually, doing his best to have an influence in game and get himself about. And I think his performance today said that that's certainly not the case. And his celebration was mustard as well. That made me laugh.
Yeah. But I never trust them, though. I don't trust players that kiss badges.
No. You've got to watch the full celebration.
Watch the full.
He was going crazy, but he
throws the phone away. He throws the phone away as if to say,
shit.
"Don't call me." Waits at the badge and then kisses the badge and then shows the fans the badge again. Yeah. That is a statement.
Yeah, I'm staying.
He was decent. Fernandes had a good debut. I think the overriding thing was that we moved away from the 3 at the back and the wing backs. We went to 4-2-3-1, and it just fits. It just fits. I didn't chuck this out on Twitter because all West Ham supporters are having a nice day. Let's enjoy it. But today was peak Moyes ball. We weren't great first half, but we earned the right. We sucked up any pressure Forest gave us, and then we were so good on the break in that last 10 minutes. Somerville came on, which is essentially a new signing, where he was injured last year, and his pace, obviously we got the first goal, a great finish from Bowen, but obviously Forest want to look for an equaliser, and Somerville's pace just changed it. And as soon as I put him on the bench, Diouf gets a great cross for he who shall not be named.
Let's get to this point. Yep.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the wonderful movement of a certain Callum Wilson. So sometimes you see strikers do decoy runs and they do one. Callum Wilson did about 6 in the run up to this, and then buried with a decent header. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this one.
He's got to get. I was very delighted for the team to make it a comfortable 3-0 win. He has to score a lot more goals before I start dishing out praise. And as a counter to that, he spoiled Bowen getting what could be goal of the season as he ran half the Forest team, and then Wilson took it off his foot.
He's going to have you saluting people in no time, Stocks, I'm telling you.
No, mate. No. Hey,
that's a celebration, isn't it? Yeah.
I told my dad on the way to the Chelsea game he's got to get at least 13 league goals before I stop complaining.
I've said to you a few times, Stocks, you keep him fit,
he's going to get it.
He will score you a bag load of goals.
Funny enough, there was a lot on Twitter today. Obviously after the game, Wilson, he was prime Wilson today because he was backing in, he was winning a couple of shitty free kicks when it's against your team, it drives you absolutely mental. And I was giggling because I was like, it's never a foul. He's absolutely won it. But all right, so we move up, and already they're like, he has to start against Tottenham. Like Fulkrug was poor, but maybe at the minute for now, Wilson's set for this role until he's like, that he's really fit. Like he's come on a few games, but just because someone's come on in a game and does well doesn't automatically mean that they're ready to start a game. It's totally different. And some players are really good at assessing a game and seeing where there's gaps.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. So
Apparently
Wilson is one of those that he's a shitbag.
Yeah.
Once he gets into the team, he becomes your shitbag very quickly.
Yeah. See, a lot of people were tweeting that today, but do you know what? I've been so staunch over the years. I've got to stick to it for a while.
I'm telling you, you're gonna love him as a striker. He's a very you type of striker. He might have said some things that have riled you up over the years, but he's a very stocky type of striker.
Oh, mate, I totally understand. Look, we both use the same playbook. He's backing in. He's grabbing shorts because referee look when you pull shirts. He's a toe rag.
Yeah,
but like I say,
I
want 13. I want 13 league goals before I stop complaining.
Hey, careful what you wish for.
If that happens, I don't care. We'll be staying up if he gets 13 league goals. So you can 100% dig me out as much as you want.
Do you think Fernandes made quite a big difference today? Because you've been saying that your midfield lacks legs for a while now, and he's more than just legs. I think he's a fantastic player, but he is very energetic in there, isn't he?
So I never really watched him last year for Southampton, or I should say, I didn't particularly pay attention. Right? I watched him for a game for Southampton this year, and I was like, it wasn't particularly good, but I was impressed for his first game. Energetic, decent on the ball, brave, which was what we needed at times. When you're playing crap, some people can hide in plain sight and they won't offer for ball, won't drive it, not happy to accept it in tight areas, but he always did. As an energetic, like running past forwards and wingers and whatnot. It was a good debut. And we got another centre midfielder who's a more defensive player. We got him from Monaco. Don't really know too much about him, but I think he's like the athletic. Yeah, there he is. The athletic, more box to box and defensive mind. I think simply we set up better because we got more attacking players on the pitch. Less defenders and we defended better, which was interesting. And Walker Peters had a really good game.
Yeah. When we was on our way back, someone had a little whinge that Walker Peters was starting. And I said, I wouldn't be too worried about that because that's a tactic that could work quite well for you. Because I didn't watch the game, so I'm not sure, but he inverts quite well, which then creates an extra number in midfield, which is something West Ham have needed over the last few weeks, which is why you've been so easy to play against. I'm not sure if he did that today, but he gives you that option, whereas I'm not sure any of your other fullbacks do.
No, I mean, they've tried to get in Wan-Bissaka to do that, but he had a real mare against Chelsea.
He's just not good enough on the ball for it.
Nah. But I must say... Huh?
He has been in good form, though. I know he was actually half decent attacking wise towards the end of last year.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
but tidy player.
Like I say, Potter, I'm really pleased for Potter because he's made changes and it's worked, and you get a cracking away day win. Gives him a bit of respite and a breather, and everything he changed really paid off. So I know, I don't know if you boys saw this, but obviously Mourinho's been sacked from Fenerbahce. He always said if we come back to the Premier League, he wants a club that are not in Europe. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing all these pictures of him doing that. So the West Ham supporters were getting very excited. And then Potter just goes out and has like an away day masterclass. playing prime Moyes ball. Just fits.
The old Canate strategy. I'm going to go in that for now. On the subject of people being sacked, have you heard that it's rumoured that Thingy's going to be sacked from Leverkusen after 2 games?
Oh yeah, Eric Ten Hag.
That's rude, man.
That's pin. Yeah, you sure you can't come back from that?
Oh
right?
man, the whole team's been rinsed out though. Like,
Oh, sure, yeah, which I think is quite harsh.
They've been
Gutted.
rinsed.
Yeah, 2 games is peak embarrassment.
West Ham are even linked with their striker because they're trying to get rid of that Boniface, aren't they?
Yeah,
they've been trying to get rid of him for a while, and he keeps failing his medical test.
Yeah. As John said, his knee looks like something from bloody Star Trek, doesn't it? It's one of the most horrible looking scars I've seen from any injury that a football player's got ever. It's ridiculous how bad his knee looks.
Yeah, he keeps posting like in Nigerian slang, doesn't he? And I just hope there's some fucking poor fucker in like the Bild German newspaper like, fucking hell, none of this is translating. I don't know. I don't know what he's. I'd suggest the average German struggles to translate anything from Nigerian, but the Nigerian slang. Basically just saying like free me, but no one actually wants to sign him, do they?
Nah,
no one wants to take the risk.
I think I might have seen our mate Gigi, Wijnaldum guy. I'm sure he tweeted the other day saying that if someone gets lucky with him, they've just bought the dip because he was mega hot property, wasn't he? Like
it was
for last. He was talking like 70, 80, 90 million pound transfers. So if anyone does get him and he is okay, then you've absolutely fucking nailed it, haven't you? But
Demba Bar vibes all them years ago.
Yeah, it is risk and reward because look at that.
Yeah, that is grim.
Oh my god! Oh, rah.
So he fails the medical as soon as he puts his shorts on. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
You might as well go home, fella.
God, that's crazy.
It's horrendous. It looks like
he's been doing knee slides on Astro all his life, hasn't he?
Whatever's gone on there is terrible stuff. Right, one person I want to talk about because I think the beginning of this season he has done a ridiculously good job so far.
Yeah.
There was a point last season where he was basically top of everybody's list if their manager got sacked, and then they had a bit of a dip, and it was like, oh, maybe it was a purple patch. Yeah. But what he's now managing to do with Bournemouth, after losing 4 of his back 5, I think all of us on here sort of nodded in agreement when anybody said that they could potentially go down. And 3 games in, he's got his side looking decent again, and he's getting even more out of his front line. Like Semenyo has been ridiculously good and looking all like the £70 million player that they've put on his head. It's mental. I think he's doing a ridiculously good job.
Yeah, that's a good shout out. To be fair, I was watching that game.
You know how you said overcoaching earlier on?
Yeah,
he could be the other way because he gets them sorted to a point.
Yeah,
and then there's a I don't know. Sometimes they just have a flow about them, don't they? When when Bournemouth play well, they have there's a bit more fluidity in their attack.
So much there's freedom in there. You could see it in all that in that front three.
They went for Liverpool, didn't they? They went for them.
Yeah, they went at Liverpool. Yeah,
and when Liverpool had the wobbly patch, they chose to strike. And they went for them at that moment because watching it on TV, it was like doesn't feel like this game is actually over. And then as soon as they because they conceded 1, didn't they? And then Bournemouth just were going for them.
Yeah.
I think he deserves massive praise, to be honest with you. But didn't they actually lose their entire back line and keeper as well? Didn't they?
Yeah. And then they put new ones, and then it's just like, these ones are quite good as well. We've got a left back. Forgot his name, but he's tidy.
He looks really good.
He is very, very good. He was
Didn't the
up
right
and down
back
that
stay?
Who's the right back? Oh no, Adam
It was
Smith.
only the
He
right
got
back
injured.
stayed.
Adam Smith is he's the only one still there.
I thought they sold 4 defenders and the keeper, but I suppose maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, 2 centre backs.
I think they sold 3. I think the thing was they sold 3 centre backs.
Yeah, 3 centre backs. Oh jeez.
Yeah, I think they sold 3 centre backs. So it was their 2 starters and their backup.
Oh shit!
And
the new guy that's come in at left back. Adam Smith was already there. Senesi was the backup last year, who's now playing.
Yeah,
I think they brought in this Diakate.
He's a good. He looks like a good player as well. To be fair, a good signing. So they are good at going out and finding replacements. Because
what would you? Sorry.
Yeah, no, go on. You just ask what you're going to say.
So what would you say then? The fact that we all were semi-confident that Bournemouth were definitely going to be struggling, let alone I was pretty confident that they could be like bottom 5. What does that show about the Premier League then, that they're not?
Yeah, I think that just shows a lot about Areola in the Premier League, because he's kept the front line hasn't really changed.
No.
So he's kept all of that, but he's also built a very strong base. It's not like they're leaking loads of chances. Yeah, they looked a bit ropey against Liverpool first game, but yesterday they've gone to Tottenham, and everybody's going on about how good of a coach Frank is and how they look slightly different, how they look good this year. He's restricted them to 1 shot on goal at their their home ground.
And that came about in the 66th minute.
Yeah,
in the 66th minute, they absolutely destroyed them. Bournemouth should have scored like 5 goals in that first.
Vicario had a good game.
4-1-0 is not. It's not where it was meant to be. Vicario was saving them.
Yeah, this image that's up makes this even better for me. This makes Areola look even better because he hasn't just gone at Tottenham. Tottenham have got 62% possession, so that means he's coached to this back 4 to be able to hold that out until they get the ball and go on the break.
Yeah,
it's not like they've just kept the ball and been attacking. They've actually had to defend for heavy amounts of the game still.
Possession just means nothing now.
Yeah, I don't think possession means
it means nothing in context to who's going to win the game, but it shows you who's sort of had the ball in attacking areas a little bit more.
Complete.
Yeah, that was towards I'd say towards the last 20 minutes of the game. That's when Bournemouth was sitting back. But if you watch that first half, like look at the shots that he had. I was pretty much all in the first half. All them shots they were just absolutely peppering Tottenham, and like Tottenham couldn't even get out at one point. And then that I think it was the last 20 minutes. They knew like the goals weren't
0 corners.
Well, I was about to say I don't think I've ever seen a home team have 0 corners. Ever. Trust me, as a keen bettor on corners, I'd know this.
This would infuriate me because I'm normally a plus 8.5 kind of guy.
In
this game, I would be like, I've lost because Tottenham didn't get a corner.
Is that what you couldn't give me 1 corner?
Yeah. If someone just said, Bournemouth got 8 corners, you'd be like, oh, well, that's in then. I don't know.
Tottenham, I tried for the last 20 minutes. Come on, shoot.
Mitch, I wonder if we'll have that positive Tottenham vibe on Spurs Kings tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting told how amazing Kudos was last week.
Yeah.
He was horrible. No, he weren't horrible, but it just weren't there.
You see the differing emotions over the last few weeks. It has been quite hilarious.
It's the Premier League. That's what Jack was saying earlier. I don't think it's just a Bournemouth thing. I think it's a Premier League thing. We were looking at West Ham 2 weeks ago, saying, they're definitely getting relegated. But by the looks of it, they don't look like a team.
One swallow don't make a summer, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Tottenham beat City at their ground, and then go home to Bournemouth.
Well, City lost again today. Oh, by the way, that Brighton goal, he sat the keeper down, didn't he?
There was another person that sat down, though. There was 2 people that sat down. Yeah, there was a keeper and someone. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was rude.
That is ice in your veins stuff.
One thing that might keep the Tottenham spirits a little bit up, though.
Yeah.
Decent signing off the back of not getting Eze.
Good player.
It could be a lot worse.
Didn't have a good season last year for Leipzig. So when he was on loan at Leipzig from PSG and played really well. And like Leipzig are a little bit sort of buy cheap, sell big kind of club, really, in that Red Bull model. But they actually spent big on getting Simmons from PSG. And he had a bit of a Western last year. It didn't work out. Like the team in general were poor, but it certainly didn't work out and he didn't have a good year. So that's probably why Tottenham got him with such ease. But he is a good player, and maybe I saw a lot of Tottenham supporters say, especially someone me and Mitch used to play football with, he's delighted they've finally got like a proper 10, someone to sort of orchestrate a game.
That's rude. Did they not have Maddison? What happened to Maddison?
Madison's shit. I don't know how many years I'm going to have to keep saying.
That's what they said with Maddison, though. Yeah, we got a proper 10 now. Maddison, yeah.
To be fair, that's a good question because you think that he could fall into like the Maddison bracket and a little bit like what Wirtz is getting so far at the minute, where he just looks like a small child at times and can't get into the game.
Yeah.
I'm scared about that league, man. I'm honestly scared about that league. Some of these players that come over from there, and then they come here, it just don't look right. Like they look so amazing. Like you look at I was saying this earlier, like Wirtz is almost the Havertz of that time, because when you looked at Havertz back there, you saw exactly the same thing, and then he's come here and he struggled. And I'm kind of seeing, I know it's still early, but like you're kind of seeing that with Wirtz now as well. It's just like it's not looking great. Like you haven't even seen small signs with Wirtz. Not one bit of like.
It's a very different game though, the way it's played. Because I remember watching Havertz at Leverkusen, especially in lockdown, and I was like, "What a player!" But it's because he went to Chelsea first. That was a bit of a like striker's graveyard at the time, and they never really knew, was he a midfielder, was he a striker? And then just sort of got on top of him. As we were saying about Gyökeres, you need to get them goals early, otherwise things can get on top of you as a forward in this highly publicised and media faff league.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Havertz. I'm not sure that will happen with Simmons. I think he may struggle in terms of, is he going to get the runs from his forward men, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Richarlison and Solanke are workhorses, but is their finishing good enough? Are they gonna take all the chances?
And that's
out wide. Kudus is good. Johnson's not a good footballer, but he's really good at running into the box for a tap in. Sort of. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but he is a good player.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll feel that he's the missing part.
No.
There's still I haven't seen enough of him in club football to make a full opinion. I've seen most of what I've seen of him has been for Holland. So
yeah, that's true, Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I'm not 100% sure on him. Right, that's all the games done. Let's go into more transfer stuff. I was going to speak about this off the back of the Southampton game, but John won about Everton. They're creating quite the attacking sort of lineup now. Moyes is doing bits back at Everton.
Yeah,
Moyes is crazy.
Good manager. I'm jury's out on him. Like, he's highly rated by everyone, but I've not seen him play well yet, if you know what I mean. Everyone says he's good, but I've not seen him be good yet. But
Sorry, Stux, I agree with you. I think it was that first two games in last season. I think one was against United and someone else where we thought, okay, this is the guy, but we haven't seen anything since. But we just looked at his age and what club he's at, so we kind of let it go. So yeah, at Everton, it won't be too many eyes, but a lot more eyes than it was when
I don't actually think there will be though, because there's so many. They've got quite a few players in them positions now, so it won't be that he has to try and stand out at any point. He's just going to try and blend in more than anything.
That's the scary thing about it.
I was going to say that, Mitch.
Yeah.
Like,
say that again.
Like they can ease him in and blend him in. They've got Grealish who's going great guns already. who's the geezer who keeps scoring on the other side? And Dyer or something.
Yeah.
He's playing so well at the minute.
Mm.
They have a big striker up top generally to work off of. So yeah,
Dewsbury
like
Hill is moving
Yeah.
crazy as well.
good box to box player. I
Dewsbury
like
Hall.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have to thrust him in. They ain't got to say, "Oh, he's our big money. He's got to play every week," because they've already got good players performing well. So as Mitch said, just like ease him in, drop him in here and there, and fit in when needed. And it's like easing in. You're not like heaping the world on his shoulders straight away. And hopefully, we'll see whether or not he's good.
Yeah, I think this season is quite scary and annoying. I think everyone's just going for the numbers thing now, because everyone's got that question of, oh yeah, where do we play him? No, forget that question. Just have him in the squad. Everyone's going towards that, having numbers in the front line and having numbers in midfield. It doesn't matter if they're on the bench or they're starting. Like the whole Isak situation. Oh, where are you going to play him? Oh, you got Akatike as well. And it's just like, who cares? Like, another thing I'd like to speak of, Henri was saying, which I've been saying for a few years as well. Ferguson had a point where he had Tevez, Berbatov, Rooney. I can't remember who the fourth was. Oh no, he was talking about 1999 when he had Teddy Sheringham, Solskjaer, Andy Cole, and Dwight York. He had 4. Like, it doesn't matter. Just stack the squad, stop asking questions, and let's just get on. And that's what it's about. Like, we've been playing football. Well, not us, but we've been watching football for the last how many years now. We've seen Man City with a stacked squad, and we've all been light. But now I feel like everyone's kind of like woken up, and everyone is now stacking their squads, which is annoying because why are you not stacking your squad now? Now we're doing it. All round, everyone's just trying to stack their squads, and we've got numbers everywhere instead of it being light going into the season. Obviously, I've seen
because the Premier League's rich, Samir.
Yeah,
all Premier League clubs are richer than most top
100%.
teams in most leagues, and there's 5 subs, so you got more. If you've got the money to buy players, bring them in because you can make more subs. You can hopefully impact games.
Yeah, I think that's what I was basically saying is like the question of where you're going to play him. Like, I think we should just throw that out the window because
but it
I don't
depends
think
on the
anyone should
level
care.
of. It depends on what you're doing, like the money you're spending on players.
Yeah, but should that matter as well? Like,
yes,
if
it
they,
should when it comes to players being on the bench. So Liverpool, my example at Liverpool is Salah is always going to play because he's Mo Salah. Wirtz is now the most expensive player in Premier League history. You can't really just randomly drop him. Ekatike cost them £90 million. If they sign Isak for 120, 130 million pounds, who then sits out?
I think
politically they've all got to play.
I think it'll be Gakpo, isn't it? One of them two are going
to
play
then
on the left.
Who plays on the left? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But none
of those players play on the left. So then who plays on the left?
I think Gakpo was a striker at one point, but he's adjusted
a striker. He used to play up front with Marouche just off at Frankfurt. This myth that he played on the left needs to die because he didn't. He used to drift to the left.
Yeah, and
this would be like in today's game, going right. We're going to start in a 4-2-3-1. Left of my 3 behind the striker is Thierry Henry because I've seen him drift to the left a lot. Do you know how mad that sounds? Not only for Barcelona.
Yeah,
but he was
and
old.
And it was towards the end,
and he hated it.
Yeah,
and he did it because it was Barcelona.
And that's what I mean.
And Messi as well. So
he hated playing there, but he didn't hate winning. So he won trophies, and he speaks about that all the time. But that's my thing. With players, okay, you hate playing there, but if your club, or you hate being on the bench, but if your club is winning, and you're winning, shut the hell up.
Yeah, no, you get that.
I get it.
So
I get you to play.
Now go into this situation where Liverpool have sold Ekatike the dream.
Number one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden they bring in Isak and actually be like, actually, that dream we sold you, you're now playing on the left. You're going to rotate with Gakpo on the left. You're not the main man at all. You're not even going to play through the middle unless Isak gets injured.
Yeah. So, but how do you think Alex Ferguson went about it then? Because there was a point where they had Tevez, Berbatov, and Rooney at one point. So how do you think he went about it and told these players,
just rotate? He told them the truth. He told them what the deal was, and it rotated.
So why not rotate today? Can't we rotate today?
But
Like
then
this day and age,
you're still then shunting someone out to the left who doesn't want to play on the left. That's what I'm trying to get at. He wasn't shunting any of these players out to play in positions they didn't want to play. And every time a problem came about with one of these players, like Van Nistelrooy wasn't getting enough minutes, thought you should get more minutes. He's like, right, I'll sell you.
Yeah.
Like Alex Ferguson isn't a good example of this because I obviously I wasn't involved in the conversations or know this 100%. But I'm pretty sure he didn't sell people the dream just to get them into the club and then make them do something different.
No, he probably gave him the whole rotation thing or come people out of the squad.
Exactly. And people keep rolling out the example of 1999 of Cole, York, Sheringham, Solskjaer.
Yeah, that's what Henry brought up.
It's fantastic when you think back to the names. But let's not pretend that Solskjaer was ever going to be the main man at Man United at any point in time. It was either stay and come off the bench and get goals off the bench in a team in England that is most likely to win or go somewhere else. Teddy Sheringham was getting quite old at the time as well, so he was never really going to be a main man anywhere else at the top side. So he was happy to get them minutes.
But the crucial thing you just said there, though, is the aspect about the winning.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Are Liverpool a guaranteed win?
In this today, not guaranteed, but it's more than the club that you're at now.
On the basis that you're only as good as your last fight. Their last fight was winning the league. So if this was a season after where they've not won anything, then you could argue no. But actually, in simple terms, mate, they've won 3 out of 3 and they won the Premier League last year. So actually, the answer to your question is that they are a guaranteed win right now as it stands.
No, let's not go too far. Not guaranteed. Let's not go too far.
So if you then add in Isaac and the fact they haven't lost. And they are the current holders, then But it's also whether a manager can sell that to you. You know, if you went somewhere and a manager went, "Do you want to win things?" You'd be like, "Well, yeah, blood, we're fucking just got promoted, so yeah, I'd love to win things, but that's clearly not why I'm here, is it?" So it's your point's correct, James, but it's where the slot can sell that to him and say that, but it would feel odd with Ekatike because one of them is going to have to drop. But mate, Wirtz has looked fucking pony.
Yeah, but at the minute he's the British record signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The optics on him now being dropped is horrible for everybody.
Oh, it's unavoidable. I don't think that you just could. Yeah, but you'd have to be spectacular bad to do that.
Yeah, they'd have to fake an injury. It's like you cannot. There's no way they can just drop him. They can't just drop him. They can't.
I feel like Arsene Wenger used to do that.
One of them things they just can't do. That's what I'm trying to get at. And they're going to have 3 in the same team players that basically can't be dropped.
I'd love to have that headache, man. I would love to have that headache, man. I'm tired of this. Oh yeah, we're just gonna stick with these 3 and have no more. Like, bring more firepower. Bring them all.
You're such a champ manager, fucking supporter.
You're
just
buy. I used to cheat. Yeah, hell yeah, I cheat on all that. I'll buy all these players. I'll buy all these players.
You're a controlled elite man as well.
I'll buy them all.
Trust me, it only works for so long, man.
It does, but I just want one Premier League, just one.
What do you think's actually going to happen with Isaac then?
My opinion hasn't changed.
You still think he's going to stay?
Yes.
Oh, damn. I don't know about that.
What would have changed my mind on that?
If you get Vissa.
We're not getting Vissa. They want 60 mil for Vissa. We're not getting Vissa.
60 mil? These lot are... See what I mean? Everyone's just...
Wait. Yeah. Even if we get Vissa, Liverpool still need to offer us a deal that totals £150 million. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
on the flip side of that, and I've been saying this all along, the only quotes anyone has ever put out on this whole thing is our owner saying he's my favourite player and he's not for sale. And he said it again a week ago. So What are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I'm getting
there's no way
nervous.
it's happening. You
I'm not
don't
gonna
get
lie.
a deal of that magnitude done in 24 hours.
But at the
you
minute
can.
they've got
You
not even that.
Well,
You
yeah,
can.
sorry,
I'm
US
just
Piper, yeah.
hoping you
Got
don't
18.
go for
It's up.
because you might even go for Larson then. If you can't get Wissa, you're gonna go for.
We're more likely
Larson.
to get Larson than Wissa, yeah.
Then
If
that's it.
Liverpool aren't going to
You
stump
sell.
up the money, we won't go and sign Larson.
I honestly wouldn't sign him for Liverpool.
Who Larson? Oh no,
Either.
sorry.
Isak.
Yeah, there's no.
But for the reasons we've just discussed, I think it will create I think it will create issues in the squad. I still feel a Salah drop is impending.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, why is that? I don't think it will affect.
Salah's
Salah
going to throw a
anyway.
drop. He's no longer the focal point of anything.
He's not the focus point. Yeah.
At all.
I'm not surprised with that first touch today. Fuck it.
Yeah. But then also it's the simple solution maybe is you do another bit of jiggery pokery, drop Wirtz or whatever, but that is just not going to happen, is it? So it does feel
Yeah, but
like
Liverpool have done that for a while now, though. But they're still going at it. I know they
Liverpool
haven't
have
really
been doing
put in
what for a while.
one bid, but news-wise, it seems like they haven't given up. They know they could potentially have this headache.
Liverpool have made one bid of £110 million.
Yeah,
That was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, based off like the news going around, yeah, they're gonna come back in. Everyone always likes to wait
news.
for that last.
There was news that it was done, and he was leaving about 9 times over the summer, and people were sending me text messages on it.
I was like, Liverpool were only ever interested because obviously someone from the Isak camp said, "There's a chance you get him." I always said they're only doing this because essentially they can do it. They have a large kitty to do so if they really want to, and because it's a market opportunity you very seldom see, and it was almost like if we don't get him now, we never will, where it's been indicated that it was possible. And if Newcastle ain't going to sell, it don't really matter. How long's he got left on his contract, Mitch?
3 years.
3 damn years.
So we're going to hear about this in January and next summer still. But at which point, someone else might have decided they want him. PSG might decide
next summer
they want to
is going to be a bidding war. And that's what we're holding out for, 100%. And that's what I've always believed going along. Harry Kane, the talk is, if they don't activate the extra year in his contract, he's going back to Tottenham. Real Madrid could potentially be looking for 9. PSG is 9 is probably the only position they haven't got fully filled. I know Dembele plays there and he drops off, but if you could add an Isak into that, it works massively well. And they've got a bag load of money as well. There's like next summer, I think there's going to be 3 or 4. Even Barcelona, Lewandowski's old. I know they haven't got loads of money, but they'll sell like someone's boots to the government for £300 million funding. Like, they'll make it work if it's a deal that they want to get done.
You done well by bringing up Harry Kane. I forgot about that whole situation when he was meant to go City, and he was pretty much doing the same thing as Isak, and he came back and had a good season as well. To be fair, so
Gerrard done it at Liverpool as well.
I don't think anybody's done it to this extent, but if you look at Kane, Tevez, Gerrard, there's a few more. I can't think of who else there is now.
Was Gerrard that deep? I think Gerrard.
Yeah, Gerrard was basically on his way out, and then he had a mad season. There's another one, and I can't think of
the Champions League win, isn't
it? Yeah. But they've all come back and smashed it the following year.
Yeah.
The old Canati theory.
I'm leaning towards
he gets reintegrated over this international window.
Yeah. Which it can happen. I'm leaning towards saying now. No, you sold it to me. I'm leaning towards seeing that he might actually stay because Liverpool won't come out. I was saying this for a while. Liverpool ain't coming out with 150. They're not going to
save your money for FPL, lads. Save your money for your FPL money.
And do you know what? We've just spoke about having a problem of having record sign-ins and all of this and all of that. Where we've then got 2 number 9s to play in a system that only allows for 1 number 9. So we're in exactly the same boat as Liverpool.
Exactly. But what do you do?
Isak gets niggles though.
It's a good headache to have. I mean, it's a good headache to have. If it doesn't work, all right, cool.
I've had a theory for a little while, that we play a system that off the ball looks like a bit of a 5-4-1 at times, but in possession it's a 5-3-2, and we also do it with 4-4-2 system as well. So I think Eddie Howe wants to have two strikers so he can pair them together. He used to do it lots for Bournemouth with Josh King and Callum Wilson. One plays in the 10 and then drops into midfield every now and again, and the other plays right the way up, and they alternate. And I think if we had Isak and Voltameda, we've got the perfect pairing to make that work.
Yeah, because he was saying yesterday in the postman interview, he's not an out and out striker.
No,
he's
not.
No, he's not.
Yeah, so he's already pretty much said, he can pretty much play it anywhere else. He's not an out and out striker, so you could really get the idea already from that, innit? Yeah.
But people tell me he's just a German Peter Crouch, and I'm like,
nah.
Is he that? Oh yeah, he's
good
6'6",
luck
isn't it?
with that.
Also,
I was about to say, is he that tall?
Is he that
Why
tall?
people
Yes,
hate
he's
him?
6'6".
Yeah, I heard. No, I was thinking, I was like, why is everyone comparing him to Peter Crouch? And I saw his actual height. I was like, what?
Basically,
Like,
frame-wise, physicality, like his physique is very similar to Peter Crouch, but the comparisons end there.
Yeah.
People stop talking about this like Crouch was shit.
Oh
no,
yeah,
obviously Crouch was your I can't even think of what that word is. He's your typical, but I think like Voltameda, he's just got really good feet for a footballer. Whereas Crouch's they were good for his size, but they weren't as good as some other players that aren't that massive.
Yeah, I think he's a bit nippier as well. Like it's just his frame that belies what he actually is as a player. You wouldn't assume it.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, he's probably closer to Zlatan than what he is to Crouch.
In
terms of size and technical ability.
Well, it's a legitimately interesting signing for you, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
What numbers he got?
27.
Million. And you got no good numbers left for him.
Yeah, we've got the number 9 shirt. The best number at the club is sat there doing nothing right now.
Wait, no one's got a 9?
No one wears a 9 for us, no. Okay, it was Callum Wilson's, wasn't it? He's just left.
Too much pressure.
They retired it after Wilson went.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. It's hanging in the rafters.
Next to his
I
knee
saw
brace.
the list of number 9s that wore that shirt for Newcastle.
Every single Newcastle fan has taken that as a sign that we're signing someone else, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. Because if you sign someone for a record fee for your club and they're a striker and they say, I want the number 9 shirt, you give them the number 9 shirt.
Exactly.
There's something else as to why he's got 27. I haven't watched all the interviews. I'm not 100% sure, but he's picked 27.
Tired of these numbers, man.
I can't wait to hear his Geordie German accent. That's going to be amazing.
Okay, we'll get back to deadline day in a bit. I want to talk about this because this is mad. This confuses the hell out of me. I don't get it. There's money laundering going on somewhere.
Money laundering.
Why?
No, it is.
Chelsea signing Garnacho.
No, this one. Everything else, yeah, but this one, nah.
Why? Why would they sign Garnacho though? How's this not money laundering?
Chelsea are just the most random club ever. I swear to God, they have you seen who they've actually been linked? Not even linked with. They're trying to sign as well from Brighton. It's like you would never ever. With who?
Is it Buonanotte they're trying to sign?
Yeah. Like what the hell? Like what's that? What is that? Like I just don't get it. Like I just feel like they don't do no research and then do anyone just go, yeah, I'll sign this one. Okay, yeah, I'll sign that one. Like
that's what you wanted Arsenal to do a minute ago.
Yeah, no, they're doing exactly what you wanted to do.
No,
just sign all the players.
Chelsea supporters to me. I love it. Love it. Sign them.
I want players that we go, oh, whoa, wait, who the hell? Why are we signing this player for? Like, I don't want them type of questions. Like,
actually, I've got a good question. Samir, who would you have rather had in your team, Madueke or Garnacho?
Oh, come on, that's a shit choice.
Well, it's a valid question because
I know it
Garnacho's
is.
basically replacing
Listen,
Madueke. So who would you have rather had if you had to pick?
Oh yeah, oh, that's hard. I don't juggle.
Madueke all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand I don't really get this Madueke hate. To be honest.
For me, it's just the numbers, man. I'm such a numbers person.
Madueke has 0 end product.
That's what I'm saying.
Garnacho has end product now and again.
No, he doesn't. No. Oh,
now and again he has
he
has end product. Come on.
Yeah, but they're both.
Again, it's
standards of wingers nowadays are just quite low. So.
I just think it was like another Man United overhype in the desperation to have something for them to hang their hat on. Because same with Mainu, definitely Garnacho. Like they've been having it far back as fucking Makeda. Remember we got a goal against Villa and he was going to be the next. Yeah.
Like Tom Cleverley was, man. Let's not forget about Tom Cleverley. Tom Cleverley was definitely
steady some there.
No, they did. They overhyped that guy. Oh, it was bad.
I actually don't remember anybody overhyping Tom Cleverley.
It was just Roy Hodgson. It was just Roy Hodgson for England that did that.
Nah, trust me. Back to they overhyped Tom Cleverley. They overhyped everyone, down to Tom Cleverley.
Well, they do, and Garnacho just doesn't have any end product. And also, they were valuing him like £100 million like a year and a half ago, and now he's gone for 40. So he's either everyone's found out he's not very good, or Man United are dreadful at selling players. Or in this case,
both of them. Yeah,
it could be a combination.
Don't talk to me about 100, 40 mil. That's his price.
I still think that's steepish.
That's perfect.
It's just a going rate, though.
Yeah, that's perfect.
His decision
has already played in the Premier League. Was the starting price.
Yeah.
Does anybody else think he's probably got the most punchable face that has ever been created?
Yeah.
Like, literally ever. Like he might even just not be doing anything dickish, and it would just be like, I just want to punch you in the face. Like,
let's check in with our violence correspondent, Jack.
I think he walks around with this small arrogance, like he's done things already. I don't know what it is. I think he's playing with Ronaldo, playing with Messi, so he has this like I'm the guy when you ain't the guy. Like that's what
even in this picture, he's not doing anything. He's just smiling, holding the shirt, and I'm like, I want to punch you in the face. Your face is annoying me right now. I've never known anybody to have a face like that.
I get it. I do get it. Yeah.
Like I googled Garnacho Chelsea, and I just had to settle on this picture because I was getting enraged because there were so many pictures that I just wanted to smash my computer screen up because of, and it was just like, no, I need to get off this guy's face quickly.
By all accounts, he is a fucking knob, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
But
I'm weirded out by this signing. I'm weirded out by a load of Chelsea signings. There's no direction.
Things I see in like the local press near me, and they blame a bit of Mainu's downfall on him as well.
How is that even possible?
Well, Mainu is actually a genuinely well raised, and he's really speaks well kid, good family and that, and like they think that people like Garnacho is just twisting his head and not helping keep him grounded, basically. And then it's, well, I mean, look, I didn't say it. Don't shoot me. I'm just merely the messenger.
Doesn't shock me, mate.
And they've also apparently it was Mainu, Malaysia, Garnacho, and who's matey boy? The other one, the England winger.
Sancho.
Sancho.
Yeah, them four that were doing training sessions together. So you're a product of your company you keep, aren't you, really? If you've got them fucking sappers.
So who signed off 2 wingers, a left back and a centre midfielder to be doing any training drills together? That doesn't make any sense. As a group of 4, let's just send you 4 off over there. Do some random crap. That's madness.
I think that they were being told to train away from the team. I think that's.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's Sancho isn't training with the team now. Well, he hasn't trained with the team for ages. We just forget. I've forgotten Sancho's name. I literally just forgot.
There's a possibility he could actually stay. I've not seen any links anymore.
Well, it's because
But
no one
mate,
wants to pay the
everything
money.
I keep reading is that they are going to extend his contract.
Oh, jeez.
There was something that said they were threatening him by saying if you don't find a club in this amount of time, you're going to have to stay. It's like, you're paying me $300,000 a week. Why do I? Why is that a threat?
No, the best one I saw for that this morning, mate. It wasn't anyone reputable. It was someone saying Chelsea have informed Sterling that if he doesn't find a club, they're going to terminate his contract. And literally the first response on it was, because I thought, well, I'm fucking crack here. The first response was, sorry, they've gone to a negotiating table and said either you find a club or we release you, pay up your contract, and then you can find another club for free at that point. Right. Who the fuck has started that negotiation with someone? You'd be like,
and the contract was like
21 million pounds they would have to pay.
What the hell?
21 million pounds if they
21. I've seen 36, 24, and now 21. That's crazy.
But then also his new club,
I'll do your 20 for cash.
More.
Yeah, exactly. He can literally go and get another club for $100,000 a week and be like, "Oh, 21 million pounds in the bank."
With all that money, he could go buy a club. He could go buy a club and play himself.
I'm not playing again, man. I don't understand. He's like, I'm not playing again. I'm retiring.
Yeah, he's this is definitely it's going to be his last move. This, isn't it now?
Probably, yeah.
He needs to go somewhere.
I mean, we just got this collection of fucking wingers that just earn life-changing amounts of dough, and you just like, not only, I mean, nothing against Sterling, but like, not only are you really not worth that money, you also look like a cunt. You look like someone I want to fill in. But you've got the power, you've got the money, so I'm actually the loser, but I still want to smash your face in. Yeah, it's such a shit. It's just such a. This is what I mean. Like, but obviously, you guys, you clearly have more vested interest in the Premier League. But this is just the stuff that I just think. Who the fuck cares? Who cares if Garnacho? I mean, me personally, I do not care if Garnacho signs for Chelsea. I just couldn't care less. Like, just means
Also,
nothing.
Everyone's paying all these stupid transfer fees and wages for these wingers. No one actually plays with proper fucking wingers.
No.
What's the point?
No.
Yeah.
Who plays?
That's why I really rate the whole Jack Grealish thing. You just come into him and said, we don't want you to be a fucking winger. That's not like what we want you to do. Like, play on the wing by all accounts, but fucking drift in, go mad.
Yeah.
Become what actually you were good at. And then
just be Jack Grealish.
Huh?
Just be Jack Grealish.
Yeah, for sure. Don't be the Jack Grealish that has been played in that position by Pep. Be the Jack Grealish that got you signed to go there. Like,
yeah.
And this is what I mean. I'm hoping stuff like this will now just. I can't imagine it's going to be a fucking wholesale change or anything, but stuff like this, I hope, will start to change a bit of the fucking Premier League mentality on it. Like, I'm not here to see Grealish on the wing. It's not exciting. It's not fun. He don't want to be there, and I don't want to see him there. So why has he got to be there?
Yeah.
Into another case of complete madness.
This is funny.
I forgot about that.
Like this yesterday. No, I didn't do this one.
I was going to say that's tight work if you did, especially considering how hungover you are. That'd have been tight work.
Yeah, he's pointing to a totally different country. Like, that's not Germany. Well, the graphic looks good.
That's easier to read than that poxy quiz he done the other week. I had no idea what was going on with the countries.
Yeah,
it's not going to
that. Yeah, but that was when I was, I think, peak pissed because that was at the game, wasn't it? And I'd read one thing that said he was getting called back, and then was it you that said to me, "Nah, he's told him to fuck off, I'm signing," and I was like, "Can you do that?" And I was like, I actually remember thinking, "Oh, you're way too pissed to comprehend this right now, mate." so simple question here is: who does Nicholas Jackson currently play for?
Chelsea at the minute, but he's still in Germany.
So he's just not coming back.
He's just said, look, I'm not coming back. He's done his medical. The Bayern owner or someone has come out and said, look, he's still a Chelsea player, but we're going to try and get the deal done. And consequently, if that's the right word, why am I using such long words while hungover? So basically what they've now done is they've recalled Mark Guehi from Sunderland.
What?
No. Oh, that's horrible. No.
But then
Yeah,
I
because
thought
Jackson
Chelsea were
said he
trying to
wasn't
buy the
coming back.
sporting striker.
Yeah, I heard they were trying to buy another striker.
They're trying to buy everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the most random striker I've ever heard in my life as well, by the way. I've never heard of this striker in my life.
But that Mark Gay, I'm glad that has happened for Sunderland, because Sunderland had something like every game he didn't play, I'm sure it was 500 grand they had to pay.
Oh, wow.
A lot of loans like that are happening, to be fair, but
especially from Chelsea.
Because Chelsea can probably just keep mixing it up because they've got so many fucking different loans out. Let's try this contract with this player now. Right.
Yeah. What new wacky clause can we put in this one? Let's give it a try.
Well, why would
the
Nicholas
maddest thing
Jackson
about
be...
this was when the Jackson deal to Bayern was first put on Twitter? There's a geezer on there that literally tweeted just after it went out. The lap's going to get injured in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you can't tweet stuff like that, man. Just
Yeah.
put it out there in the world. That's whoever tweeted. That's his fault.
But you know what? All of this, for what is probably going to be about 8 games.
Yeah. I mean, they've got
if he's out for 2 months or 3 months, there's 2 international breaks. He's going to miss about 8 games.
Yeah. João Pedro, who's banging form. Like, what's the worry?
Yeah, that's true.
We've got every
after
winger.
the international break, Champions League starts straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And there's some
Premier
big
League
games
game, Champions League straight away.
Big Premier League games as well. Big Champions League games.
And there's already fixture clashes because all of those who are in the Champions League, their Champions League game clash with the next round of the League Cup.
Just kick us out, man. Just kick us all out.
Yeah, none of you are champions, so kick them all out.
Kick them all out, man.
Well, at least United won't have a clash then. With that, they'll be able to play Champions League now they're out of the League Cup.
Damn, that was a shot. I'm just upset we didn't even get to talk about that.
That was hilarious, to be fair. Did everybody see Grimsby's team announcement?
It's so deep. It's so rude.
As much as football is frustrating and annoying at times, stuff like that, it's just like, this is such a great sport. I love this. I love this game.
Peak British attitude to sport.
Yeah. Just no respect.
Yeah.
You foreign managers coming over here, we will trying to do new tactics and being forward thinking. Get out of it.
Yeah.
Get yourself to fucking Grimsby in the rain on a Wednesday night. Right. But they're in for Martinez, aren't they now? Well, apparently that's a fucking done deal.
Who, Grimsby?
Yeah.
They don't need him.
That's apparently a done deal. 40 million. That's why he wasn't playing today. Yeah,
and Emery's interview was pretty funny before the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the interviewer said something along the lines of, Emi Martinez is not in the team today. Why is that? And he just said, Bizot, Marco Bizot. And then he asked him another question on Martinez. He just kept repeating his name, kept saying Marco Bizot.
Yeah, said it 3 times.
He did penalty within about 30 minutes.
Yeah. He was probably shouting his name even more then. Fucking Marco Bizot.
It is frustrating though, because I did really want United to just have Onana all season.
Yeah, man. Same.
But what I'm hoping is whoever this other keeper, they're in this keeper for Lemens or whatever his name is. I'm hoping that it goes on so long that they're waiting for an answer on that they just can't get the Martinez deal done in time after, and they just end up with Onana.
And the other
Onana and Bayendir until January. Lovely, glorious. I don't actually think it helps that much because their midfield is still rubbish.
The whole squad is shit. They keep blaming keepers. Let's be real. The whole squad is absolutely trash.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Okay. Last thing for the evening. England squad has gone out for games against Andorra and Serbia, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they're these games anyway. Yeah, it's
I'd certainly rather go to Andorra away than fucking Serbia away. No offense. I've seen all the England fans they're buzzing because I think for some reason Serbia made it dead cheap. It's like either 10 or 15 quid for an away ticket, and everyone's buzzing. I'm like, oh fucking mate! The last thing I want to do is go and get my fucking skull caved in by Serbs.
Yeah,
fuck that. Go to Andorra, base yourself in Barcelona. It's only 25 minutes away by train. Get a bit of late summer sun. See, hopefully, a comfortable victory. Get home. Nice little 2-hour flight home from Barcelona. You'll be up, nicely tanned, rather than going to fucking Serbia and getting fucking police escorts. Like, it's just so not fun. England LGBT supporters group, we appreciate these away tickets. And I was like, please don't go. Just, just don't go. Like, just email the FA and ask if you can get the points and you're worried about going. I'm sure they'll fucking let you keep your fucking points. Just don't go. So, yeah. And then that the Serbians, that's why they've made, I'm convinced that's why they've given us cheapest tickets. The ultras have just said, just get as many of the fuckers here as you can.
So we can
we'll subsidise it. The ultras will do a fun run or we'll do a fucking sponsored 10 versus 10 scrap in the woods and fucking subsidise England's tickets. Right.
Get as many as you can.
Get fucking put some additional flights on from fucking Leeds Bradford Airport as well. Get some direct ones, yeah.
Just decided, right, we're going big on this one. Let's get the numbers up.
Yeah.
This is going to be a massacre.
Yeah.
So Walton went off. I was looking at this. I had a little look at the squad earlier on. He said who he's going to be. Once again, Jordan Henderson's in, and I was thinking, surely they're going to play Walton, and then he went off earlier on.
Got off injured, yep.
So, oh god,
he's had some the England team though, hasn't he, Walton?
Yeah, he keeps getting injured every time he gets called up.
He's getting injured right called up, yeah. Is he actually played?
I'd have Will Hughes over Henderson.
I would too.
Straight up.
I would too.
Yeah, he'll get abused in Serbia though, won't he? I don't think anyone that's got blonde hair, you fucking... Actually, no, they're a fan of that, aren't they, really? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter, does it?
No.
It's Andorra. And they should be beating Serbia. Aren't that fucking good anymore.
Should really be smashing both of these.
Yeah,
they're not smashing Andorra then. Jesus Christ! But I mean, this is kind of what I mean. Like, what are we learning from Henderson being in this? It's another thing that just grates as well. No fan wants to see Henderson in that team, do it? We just don't. Yeah. We don't want to see Henderson in that fucking team or in the squad. What's the point of it? And Henderson seems like a pretty fucking switched on guy. He must be saying like,
I've had enough.
Why are you putting me in this?
Not cool with me.
No, I mean, what? Like almost have a bit of guilt,
Henderson comes across as a full-on teacher's pet kind of thing.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
That he's calling him up and being, I'll come along. I'll do a bit of coaching. I'll lay the cones out. I'll carry the water bottles and all that stuff. Yeah.
I'll make sure everyone's up on time. Fuck off, mate. They were up playing PlayStation last night.
Back into and all of that. He's a right little weasel, I'm telling you.
What do you reckon he's going to play at fullback? Because or is he going to go like three at the back and have James as that third centre half thing? Because I looked at the fullbacks and I was like, I hope Livramento's starting left back because obviously,
the right back
like Lewis Skelly, apparently he's the best thing in the world, but he's not playing for Arsenal. So just going and walking straight into the England team.
He might do Livramento and Spence.
Who do you reckon the keeper's going to be? Pickford.
He's never done anything wrong for England, does he?
No, I like him for England.
Well,
Yeah, but why not switch it
I've
up a
said
bit?
previously,
I'm
when you
seeing
bring in
the
a
same
new manager, everything gets reset. It doesn't
Yeah,
really
man,
fucking
change it
matter.
up, man. I know he hasn't done anything wrong, but like we've got Trafford who's playing for City now.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
Well,
not-
I now longer can I can now no longer run my agenda that I don't like keepers that are complete mad bastards that get involved with the fans because
you've got
we've
one.
got one of them.
Forget
Forget that. Delete that one.
That's true.
Will any other striker get a minute of play
Nope.
off of Kane?
Probably
Nope.
not. No, because
Watkins, there's
he's
no
got
point
plenty of
playing, yeah.
chance to stat pad.
Yeah, Watkins, there's no point going, man.
I
think
was
you
a bit
just stay.
shocked. Bowen got called up, to be fair, because like West Ham hasn't been very good, and as a knock-on effect to him, he's not had the opportunity. But he got a good goal earlier on, and I was just
trying to get as many West Ham lads to go over to Serbia.
Yeah.
They nearly called up Millwall's.
That's too easy.
To be fair, with Saka out, you kind of got to take Bowen in you.
Yeah, but he won't play him because I don't know what.
Who's going to start on the right.
He'll start Madueke.
Oh, allow it.
Guaranteed, Madueke starts both games. Or do you reckon they'll do Rashford because it's good for sponsorship?
Not on the right, though.
Not on the right.
I don't know. Do you know what?
Rashford's more likely to get minutes through the middle than on the right, I think.
I actually like Rashford.
I don't mind Rashford, but he's just never a right winger.
I like him coming in from the left.
I think Rashford's actually still a very, very good player. But he just needs confidence, and he's just a bit soft. So for things like national teams, it's actually if he's in a good run of form, then you pick him. If he's not in a good run of form, then you don't put him in your England team. But I think when he's actually on it, I think he actually gives a shit as well for England.
Would you play Eze on the left or in the middle next to Rice? Oh, no, it's no Bellingham. Must be injured, I guess.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So if Walton's injured, would you go like Rice, Eze, then like your forward three? So like it's nice and attacker.
I don't like the sound of Eze in the middle, you know. Or you mean number 10? Or
No, sort of in the middle. If Rice is there,
I would go Anderson, Rice, Eze.
Yeah, Eze a number 10 though. Not like a flat 3.
No, why would I? No, of course not flat 3. Eze's a 10.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's this stuff about Tuchel saying about repulsive about Jude Bellingham?
Oh, that was ages ago. That was like his attitude on the pitch. He's like, mum called it repulsive or something. That's old news. That was months ago. That was like the end of last season. It just got brought up again, and he said it was like a kind of lost in translation. He didn't mean as harsh as that.
Right, well, what? I've got no idea. I don't pay any attention to what Jude Bellingham's doing.
I'm lost.
Well, he's quite.
He said he's yeah. Well, I've learned. Wait, they're still talking about it. There's loads of articles from it in the last couple of days.
Yeah. It's because so I can't remember what the game was, but like Bellingham's bullshit, and he puts it about, doesn't he?
It's when we lost to Senegal.
Oh right.
It's when we lost.
So yeah, he's putting it about a bit. And he's always a bit mathy, and he likes to be a bit rough. And someone was talking. Tuchel said like his mother's watched the games and something like she.
Oh shit!
Said his attitude can be repulsive at times.
Yeah. It sounds like an apology I'd say to Georgia. This. I did it the morning after a loss. It was not a lot of sleep. It was a live interview, and I just used the wrong word, but it is my responsibility. From now on, I will try and choose my words more carefully. I'm sorry for the upset and the headlines. So, morning after a loss, not a lot of sleep, live interview. I was still half cut. I'll be honest with you, I'd forgotten about the interview.
Jack, copy and paste for your season watching Bolton. That's going to be your Sunday morning message.
I'm just going to get a tattoo and say, George, refer to the tattoo. All right, yeah, shit. Right. Yeah, because that is a bit of a fucking strong word, isn't it?
What? I still don't even know what he said.
He called he said that his mum had said, Tuchel's mum had said that his attitude is repulsive.
Oh, okay.
She needs to shut the fuck
No,
up
but-
and fucking
no,
Germans come telling our fucking players. Yeah. Well,
No,
I'll be honest with
Tuchel
you, your
didn't
attitude's been pretty bad throughout the years as well, Krauty.
Tuchel used that as an example, though,
Fucking
didn't
hell.
he?
Huh?
Yeah.
Tuchel just used that as an example. He was like, sometimes it can be repulsive, like if my mum was sat in front of the TV. He didn't actually say my
Also,
mum
his
causes
attitude
anything
is
repulsive.
pretty fucking repulsive.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
shitbag, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
But
hear
yeah, I
about
think,
Job in
What about
Dortmund?
Job? What?
So Dortmund weren't playing very well the other week, and he got dragged at half time, and apparently his family
Oh,
went down
yeah.
into the pub
Oh yeah.
Oh,
after
heard
the
about
game to have a word.
shock.
And then, like,
player that's over hyped gets pulled off at half time when performing badly. What a shock.
all families have now been banned from the
Yeah,
from
and
the
he
area.
non-players or officials are banned from the tunnel on a match day
Oh.
going on.
So it's an example of one dickhead spoils it for everybody else.
Yeah, just like Jamie Carragher's dad, do it properly and be actually kicked out the box. Yeah. So in the England squad, all I care about is not seeing fucking Henderson play. He shouldn't be in there. Bowen should be in there. Eze should be starting. Anderson should be starting. I'm interested to see what he's like.
Yeah.
Rodgers is in a bit of a shit patch at the moment in it, so
Yeah.
we'll see where he can put some positivity in England. Livramento deserves to start. Gay starts. I think, to be honest with you, the way it is now. But then also the thing with England is I'll fucking check the team and be like, all right, cool. I've gone 1 for 11, correct, great. And Henderson's captain, brilliant.
There you go, fantastic.
Yeah.
Mate, all I'm gonna, as much as this is probably bad to admit on a football podcast, is unless someone comments on it in a group when it's on, I will probably forget to watch it.
Yeah, same.
I'll watch the Serbia one.
You can see someone getting their head.
What,
thumped in the crowd.
CCTV?
Yeah. In my old group of Telegram chat, which I'm still in for some reason. But so that'll be yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, just don't really see Henderson there. But I think also if we do beat Serbia, that's us basically guaranteed to qualify, doesn't it? I think Serbia away is our hardest game in the group, and the rest of it is just fucking cannon fodder, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Right. Has anybody got any more for any more?
No.
Yeah, I was on Fly on the Wall podcast. Yeah, it was a funny episode that's just come out. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Football talk this week.
Is it football? Yeah.
Yeah, football talk this week. Yeah, it got pretty pretty extreme. So look out for that one. It was funny as fuck. So yeah,
cool. Have to look
That's
at
what
that.
I
I'll see. I will have to find the page and I'll put it in the description for anybody that wants it. Cool. Other than that, catch me and Stocks tomorrow night on the pitch on Spurs Kings TV. Wednesday, 9:30. The Rivals again. Spurs Kings TV. Be there. But other than that, you'll probably see some of us at some point early next weekend. Oh no, we won't. There's no Premier League game, so there will be no pre-game. Don't worry about that. Catch us here next Sunday, 9:00. We will be reviewing teams' transfer windows, debating who's had the best, what we think are going to be good signings or bad signings, and then at some point we can look back on them and see how terrible all of our predictions were. So
as ever.
Fantastic.
Now evidence-based, not just being rude to ourselves.
But yeah, for those that have joined, thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Peace.
See you in a bit.